I am creating a horror game here called Sorrow, and I am Gilbert Lawrence. The player basically is trying to travel through multiple sections of the game. They're going to fight with what weapons they can find or what they have, and fighting creatures that haven't even been seen before. As the player progresses, they'll even find better weapons to help aid them. As many games, weapons don't always last the longest, and the players will receive experience that allows the player to add abilities. In Sorrow, the player fights to survive. He or she doesn't know where or why they are here, and they must move forward upgrading to increase their survival. The player is just moving forward and fighting enemies to survive. In each section, enemies fight with you. You can maneuver, you can shoot them, you can hit them with your gun, or even attack them with your bare fist. Obviously, if you take too much damage, you will eventually die. Players' main goal is to basically fight any enemies that they encounter so they can move on, and the player's mission is to find out why are they actually here? What are they trying to figure out? The player learns more and more what has happened to him and his hometown. You encounter basically sub-enemies. These enemies you'll see throughout the entire game. They're fairly easy to beat even if you have upgrades or not. You have sub-bosses that are basically in certain areas that you encounter, certain objectives that you need to try to accomplish, or items that you may find to help aid you. Then you have your main bosses that will fairly be hard to defeat even with upgrades. The decisions the players make, players obviously are going to fight. Along the path they will decide to save each other, so players will make decisions on if they need to save somebody or not. This could affect them. Players also decide what type of play they want. This meaning that they could run through and finish it in a record time, or could be awarded, or take their time and find every nook and cranny they could. Basically, this is a 3D first-person horror perspective. Basically, some games like this would be Fear, Dead Island, Bioshock, and even the Left 4 Dead games. As stated before, the game feels a lot like Evil Within, except you're not trying to find out that an evil guy is basically behind it and you're in his subconscious. What player possibility does this create? It creates many type of possibilities. Basically, you are the decider of how you're going to play the game. Either you can be on the hardest difficulty or not, and even co-op. Some games like Left 4 Dead make it a lot funner having multiple people with you. As all games, they have many risks, this being the AI control and random events, sub-bosses and boss fights, and even the layout and texturing could cause some trouble due to the size of it. Thank you.